Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the PANSIGHT webinar.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, please keep your microphone muted. And I assume slide is visible and I'm audible. Today's talk is on skill power. Always when I give a talk, there'll be a purpose behind giving that talk. One, get a clear picture about skill power. Two, know the impact of skill power on your life. Know how to boost your skill power. Some of you may be thinking, oh, I am already old. I am 60 plus. So what's the point in doing anything to boost my skill power? You are wrong. You are wrong. Till the last breath, that is, we must learn something that will increase our power. Power doesn't come from just money only. More than money, there are other things. And as usual, just let me make you aware, my webinar is always based on FEQT. Facts, experience from my own personal life. The reason I share experience from my own personal life is to convince you that whatever I'm sharing is something everybody can practice. I'm not a person who likes to talk about theory stuff. Oh, it is there, it is in the book, but I'm not able to do. If I teach how to swim, I must know how to swim. There's no point in teaching how to swim when I don't know how to swim. So that is why I share real life stories from my own personal life. In quotations, thoughts. Always I do some reading and research before I give a talk on any particular topic. Life skills. For teens, especially youngsters. Then applying life skills. Crash course in adulting, 101 life skills. A question, simple and straightforward question. I would like you to read and I'll give you some 20 seconds for you to think and give your response. You can unmute and say, is there any difference in the meaning of the words skill and talent? I'm sure that these terms are not new. Skill and talent. If you want to say, please raise your hand.
Sir.
Yeah, Royji. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, talent is natural. Skill is something what you learn.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good response. That is the right response. I'm going to show the definitions. Talent, inborn, and skill developed. Exactly, Gomarji. Many people, they don't realize. That is why. Because before this talk, I contacted actually 5 or 6 people. And most of them, they didn't have that clear picture about the difference between skill and talent. Skill, the ability to do something well. That ability is gained from formal or informal training or learning. It is not an inborn ability. Now, talent. Talent is an inborn ability or aptitude. To make it easy to understand with a real life example. Communication skill. is not an inborn ability. It is 100% acquired. Viswanathan ji, suppose you are in Japan and you're working in Japan, or a kid who is born in Japan, the mother tongue, what will be the mother tongue, Viswanathan ji? It will be Japanese. A kid born in Mumbai, mother tongue will be Hindi. So it is not an inborn thing. Using that language communication, so that communication skill is 100% acquired. And some of you may be aware of the real life incident story. Some 50 years back, around some 11 or 12-year-old boy was found in the jungle. He was walking with a pack of wolves. And he was walking just like the wolf on 4 limbs. And he was drinking water, everything, just like the wolf. And he was making the sounds also, just like wolf. What he saw around, that is what he learned, his language, animal. Were you aware of this story? If you are aware of this story, in the chat box, put yes. How many of you, I want to know, how many of you were aware of this real life story? Yes, Ravindranath ji. And that boy, unfortunately, he died within few months after they found him and he brought him to the rehabilitation. I think most probably he must have suffered from severe depression because he was removed from his family. For him, the family was wolves. And he was even given a name Ramu. So that is a real life incident. Okay, thank you. So many of you have heard that story. Now in this context, I thought of just sharing that story so that it will make it easy for you to understand and appreciate that definition. Skill is 100% acquired. But you may acquire it informally through self-education or formal training. In my case, tell me, do you think that public speaking skill is inborn or acquired? If it is acquired, put A. Public speaking skill, if it is acquired, okay, Anthony G, A, acquired. And you know how many people are confident to speak before an audience? If you are not confident, please put N, please, my dear friends. If you are afraid of giving a speech before an audience, say, afraid, yes, no. Roy Cherian says, no, he. Don't feel ashamed or anything. I myself was in that position, so I know the kind of fear I used to experience. So now there's Karpasamy ji, thank you. There's nothing to be ashamed of because it is not an inborn talent. It is a skill. And we don't get that training in the schools, the colleges. Only a small percentage of the people, they subsequently go for training to develop that public speaking skills, that ability. Through my own self-education, I didn't get any formal training or even informal training, self-education. I read many books on public speaking. Then I observed, watched the politicians and other people critically, carefully. Okay, this is what they do. Yeah, this is the gesture they show. So I learned many things from observation. And initially, yeah, it was a bit difficult, but it took 3 or 4 months to overcome that fear. And what is the advantage? Practicing medicine, I'm a medical doctor. That is my primary profession. That is my primary profession. Then I developed a secondary profession. That is teaching, training, counseling, coaching. And I was able to make a lot of money also. by giving talks, conducting seminars and workshops in India and USA because of that skill. So now, are you convinced that a skill, how valuable it is? And I've been able to give the webinars again since the COVID. I have already given more than 170 webinars. And last year, 2023, my webinars are all posted on the YouTube. The YouTube statistics, more than 10,000 views. More than 10,000 views. Nobody is going to sit and waste their time unless what I share is interesting, useful, and easily understandable. So that is what it is. Is there any difference in the meaning of the words survive and thrive? Anybody wants to say? Then please raise your hand. Survive and thrive. Again, these words are all very common words. Okay, Jayachandra ji, you want to say? Anybody? So suddenly, survive natural. Musamilu, okay.
When you thrive, you are really successful. You are flourishing. But when
Exactly.
you are, when
Exactly,
you are,
Royji.
when that you are really struggling. The other thing.
Exactly. Good. Good. Royji, but you are still afraid of public speaking. You can overcome that one. Don't worry. Okay. You can. You have the knowledge. The point I'm trying to make is you have the knowledge. And you don't have that skill. Public speaking skill. Okay. Survive, continue to live or exist. Thrive, to grow well, to flourish. Survive, yeah, people. Ordinary menial job. In North India, working as a coolie. Manual laborer. That is, you are surviving. Yeah, you are able to get something to eat. No savings, nothing. You are simply existing. Thrive, you grow. You flourish. And business also, some people, yeah, a chota mota, a dukan. And yeah, the karinyu kodunnu. You know, enganeyundu jeevitham karinyu kodunnu. In Hindi, they say, chalta hai. Kaisa hai? Oh, chalta hai. Vishwanath ji, you must have heard that expression. Chalta hai. Thriving, adipoli. Great. That is thriving. Or Dr. Shaji Prabhan was a thriving neurologist. When he was in the service, he was a thriving neurologist. Now, Dr. Teni is also a very busy, successful dentist. He and his wife, they are minting a lot of money in Kochi. That is thriving. Is this clear? Crystal clear? Put CC. Because I want to make sure that whatever I'm sharing is understood very well. Then only, yes, Rajesh, then only because I'm going to talk about the life skills. So you need to know the need and necessity. The question you must ask yourself, one question. Do I want to survive or do I want to thrive? The answer is, you want to thrive. Do you want your children to survive or thrive? If you want your children to thrive, then they must acquire the life skills. It's not a choice. It's not an option. So that is what it is. Karapasamy, thrive. Good. Life skills. Skills required for physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, and financial well-being. So it is required for physical well-being, mental well-being, emotional well-being, intellectual well-being, and financial well-being. I'm going to show you 4 pictures. So obviously, everybody knows there is a refrigerator. And I'm sure that almost all of you must be having a refrigerator in your home. Laptop. Again, most of you must be having a laptop, or you must have seen a laptop. Fan, again, a common appliance. Then mixer, Sumit mixer. The question. They serve different purpose. Refrigerator is not for making internet connection or watching movies. And the laptop is not for a mixer for juice or anything. And the fan is not for making phone calls. What is one thing that is required for the operation of all these 4 gadgets? Put in the chat box. One thing. One thing in the chat box. Type in electricity, Musamilu. Good, good. So it doesn't matter whether whether air conditioner or anything. The same way. This is an analogy. The same way. Whether you are a dentist like Dr. Tenny, neurologist, or whether you are a teacher, whether you are an engineer, whether you are an advocate, whether you are a politician, whether you are a man, whether you are a woman, whether you are an Indian or Pakistani, whether you are, doesn't matter. Everybody needs these life skills. Have I made myself clear? If I have made myself clear, put yes. Because I want you to understand. You don't think, oh, this is only required for some people, not for me. Yes, thank you. So everybody. So we are all on the same page. Same page. So life skills. Now we are going to look at the life skills in detail. There are 7 life skills identified by me. Okay. Most of this one, they are not from the straight away from a textbook. Just a cut and paste. No. My favorite hobby is thinking. 7 life skills. Some of them are there in the WHO also, but it is not like this. What they have listed as life skills are different from what I have listed as life skills. One, verbal communication skills, non-verbal communication skills, that is body language. Interpersonal relationship skills. Surendra sir, somebody has unmuted. And interpersonal relationship skills, that is the social skills or people skills. Time management skills, obvious. Stress management skills. And for your information, 80 to 90% of the health problems, whether it is physical, mental, they are caused by stress. Do you agree? If you agree, put A. Yes, anxiety, depression, insomnia. They are all people taking sleeping pill, anxiety, this one. Stress management. They don't have that inability to manage stress. Then, memory management skills. That is one of the reasons students after the examination, oh, I couldn't perform. I studied, but I was not able to remember. And they go for an interview, job interview. The interviewer asks, suddenly mind goes blank. After the interview, after coming out, oh, I should have told that. I know that answer. Has it happened to you, some of you? After the examination, suddenly everything comes to your memory. If yes, put Y. If yes, put Y, please. So, yes, Karupasamy ji, yes. So, memory management skills. Then lastly, whole brain thinking skills. Life skills are like vitamins. There are 6 vitamins. A, B, C, D, E, K. Each and every vitamin is indispensable. That means it is not avoidable. You must have that one. Life skills are also absolutely necessary. Or if somebody says, okay, I don't want vitamin A. Without vitamin A, your eyesight will be bad. Oh, I am okay, I don't want vitamin B. Okay, your brain and nervous system functioning will be impaired. Vitamin C, oh, I don't need that one. Okay, inflammation, wound healing, immunity, you will get frequently infections. And vitamin D, your bone health, bone, you are more easily vulnerable to fracture everything. Vitamin E again, productivity, infertility. Vitamin K, yeah, blood clotting and everything. So each and every vitamin is absolutely essential. The same way life skills are also essential. Have I made myself clear? If I have made myself clear, put C, the chat box. See, thank you. Because I'm trying to make it easily understandable. I don't want to use jargon. I don't want to talk something which people cannot understand. Sometimes that is what the popular leader Shashi Tharoor does. He wants to impress the audience, not express. He uses high-sounding, flowery language. Oh, English. What did he say? I don't know what he said. I don't want to do that one. No life skills, no success. No success, no happiness. Simple. Of all the life skills available to us, communication is perhaps the most empowering. I will show you, subsequently, I will show you real life examples. 5 factors boost interpersonal relationship, family members, friends, or co-workers. What are they? Trust, respect, integrity, love, empathy. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C. If you want me to explain, put E. I will explain. If it is clear, C. If you want me to explain, put E. So everything is clear. Good. Thank you. E. Vishnayan Paramuji. Okay. Trust. If I don't trust you, if you are a cheat, then obviously that relationship, foundation. If the husband doesn't trust the wife doesn't trust the husband, gone. That relationship, foundation is broken. And respect, mutual respect. If you are very rude, if you are arrogant, if you shout at the other person and you put down even children also, you call them stupid, idiot, or your subordinate again. If they make a similar mistake, you shout or throw it out. No respect. Do you think that relationship will be good? No way. So then integrity is what you say is what you mean. If you say, I will come at 5 o'clock tomorrow, then if you show up at 5 o'clock sharp, that is integrity. Your words, they mean what you say. And if they say, okay, Article 370 will be revoked, 2019, now Vishnu and Paramuji will be angry, upset, I know. Then, if they revoke that one, that is integrity. We gave a promise and we honored that promise. Love, obvious. Parents and children, husband and wife, foundation is love. And lastly, empathy. This is very important. If you want to have good interpersonal relationship and people, this one, social skills, empathy. Willing to listen to another person. These days, many people are poor listeners. When you listen, then you will be able to understand. The other person will feel happy, Then you can give the suggestions and support. That is empathy. Now everything clear, Vishwanathanji? If it is clear, crystal clear, put CC. Crystal clear, Vishwanathanji, CC. Okay. Okay. Thank you. There is no such thing as time management. There is only self-management. Please understand one thing. If you have money, you can save it. You can use it or you can save it. If you don't have the money, you can borrow from. If I want some money, okay, now I have Dr. Jayachandran. Hey, 10,000 rupees I want. Can you give me? I can borrow from him. Or Shaji Prabhat has a lot of money and I can go and steal in the night wearing a ski mask. Bandi chore. Okay? Go there, break his almara and that one. So money, I can. But time, I cannot save, I cannot store, I cannot borrow. I cannot ask Dr. Jayachandran, okay, give me some 2 hours of time. I have only 24 hours. Or give me some 2 hours extra. I cannot steal. Time is the only resource that is uniformly distributed, whether you are a rich person or a poor person, whether you are a white person or a black person, whether a woman, child, 24 hours. Is this clear? So that is about the time. Then when you ask, they say, how do you spend your time? That is a wrong question. I used to ask again, how do you spend the time? These days, I don't ask that question to people who are retired. I ask, how do you use your time? Because you don't have the time with you to spend. So I ask, how do you use your time? What do you do? That is time. There is no such thing as a stress-free life. No evidence has ever been presented which says that a stress-free life can ever be achieved. Stress can be managed, relieved, lessened, but never eliminated. Is this clear? Is that clear? If it is clear, put C. With many people, they talk about, stress-free life. And they pay a lot of money for such training sessions. Stress-free life is impossible. That is cheating. Stress-less life is possible. Not stress-free life. You cannot avoid stress at all in life. Suppose the temperature, weather during the summer, that is last week or week before that, it was 45 degrees, 50 degrees. That gives you a lot of stress. How can you avoid the stress? Going out again. Many people, they don't go for voting because of that stress, that heat. So physical stress, mental stress, everything. And the pension, they are not getting. In Kerala, I think that so many people, they have not received the pension. So that is a stress. That is not going to go away by sitting and doing chanting some mantra. Om. Meditation. Those pensioners, do you think they will be, their stress will be gone? That won't be gone until and unless they get that money. So far, do you find this session interesting and insightful? If it is interesting and insightful, put I, because I'm periodically checking whether we are all. Yes, thank you. I'm an entertainer, okay? You have seen me acting, okay? I show all justice, my facial expression and everything. I don't sit still. Okay, the stress-free life is not possible. Only stressless life is possible. And always there is stress. When the temperature is 50 degrees, people don't go for voting. If I talk like this, Jayachandranji will first turn off your camera. He will turn off his camera. Then he will immediately go and eat some idli or dosa and then he will go to bed. Okay? Instead of sitting and wasting his time and listening to me. Memory is the primary and fundamental power without which there could be no other intellectual operation. The Samuel Johnson lived in the 18th century. That means more than 300 years ago, almost, 250 years ago, almost. Memory. And being a medical doctor, I have seen, I had the opportunity in the last 30 years, manage more than 50 patients with dementia. Terrible, terrible. When they are not able to remember, even I remember their own children, wife. Sometimes there are some patients, they are not able to remember their own face. When they look at the mirror, they get panicked. They say, there is somebody there in the home. It is their own image. They are not able to even recognize their own image. We have Dr. Shaji Prabha, neurologist. I don't know whether he had the opportunity to see similar patients. During the discussion, you can share that experience. I have seen one patient. Because his wife was saying, his wife told me, oh, they have removed all the mirrors inside the bathroom. Because he gets scared. He screams and he runs out from the bathroom. Terrible. Loss of memory power. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. This Margaret Mead. Do we teach the children how to think? Because the parents, they don't know how to think. Teachers don't know how to think. Parents don't know how to think. That is why they live beyond their means and kadam, debt. They spend. They get into all sorts of this one. They build a house when they need. Only some 1,000 or 1,500 square footage, some 3,000 square footage of house with the Italian marble and everything. The cost of some nearly 1.5 or 2 crores. Then the bank loan and everything. Every month they have to pay some 15,000 or 20,000 rupees and struggling. The IT guys, IT sector guys, they get into financial trouble. They buy very expensive luxury car. And every month they have to pay, make that payment. And when suddenly they lose their job, Amazon or Google, okay, they are layoff some 5,000 employees, and this guy is also one of those 5,000 employees. Now he has outstanding loans. No thinking. Is this example real? If it is real, put R, what I have shared. If it is real, R. Yes, Musabiliju, yes. And in this case, not even once. No debt. The money management, everything from my father. This is what it is. My father was a 4th grader. He managed a business. Even after his death, that business is still there running. And some of you here, they know the name, Good Morning Stores in Trivandrum. Never, that is spending money lavishly. And he bought his car in 1979 only. And he could have bought that car in 1960. He had the money. No. He used to go by train to attend weddings. And others used to, why don't you buy a car? You can afford to. And my father, in his own sense of humor, how much is the price of the car? The other girl say, 20,000 rupees. You are using only a 20,000 rupee car, vehicle. I have come in a vehicle which costs 1 crore or 2 crores. So 1 crore if it is a bus. Or something like that, or 2 crores, a train. So you are cheap. You are coming using a car. So he managed money. Really, he never lost his sleep or peace of mind because of mismanagement, thinking. So I learned from him the art of thinking, many things. And then I read many books also, holistic thinking, whole brain thinking skills, and I empowered myself with the thinking skills. Okay, this one, Obama and Hillary Clinton. In 2008, I was in Iowa. I was working in a federal government hospital. That is the first time. Okay, Obama, I haven't heard that name before. It's an unusual, it's not a typical English name. And when I saw his picture, a black guy. Not even once a black guy was a president. And the nurses and the doctors working with me, I asked him, who is this Obama? Do you think that he will win? Hey, no. He's a black guy. And who knows him? As Hillary Clinton. She is already known. She was the wife of Bill Clinton. She was the first lady. She is known nationally and internationally. This guy has no chance. He is a fool. He is a fool to enter this one. Understand? Then there are presidential debates. Here, before the election in November, they will have 3 debates between these 2 candidates. And one moderator will be there. He'll be asking the same question to both people. And viewers watch, okay, how will you manage the inflation? If that question is asked to Hillary Clinton, she will give her response. And the very same question, how? Obama will this one. How will you do this one? How? Everything. Same question, identical question, their responses. When I watched the first time, I was really thoroughly stunned. This guy is vocabulary, communication skill, language, and how he was able to, he was so cool, he was so calm. Second debate, then I told others, no, this time I think that this Barack Obama, he will win. No, Dr. Reddiar, you don't know America. You don't know how the system here it is, the culture and everything. That racism is no chance. And we know the history. Obama won. So that is where the skill, what skill? Communication skill. Are you convinced? If you are convinced, put C. This example. Put C. Yes, Musamuliji. This is the greatest example of the power of communication skill. Metroman, E. Sridharan. Time management. That Pamban Bridge, when it collapsed and restoring that one, the railways gave him a target time of 6 months. Do you know he completed that task in 46 days? In 46 days, again, metro, almost all this one, 1 or 2 months before the deadline. So cost never exceeded the projected cost. Time management. Same way, I also. Here, 14 doctors used to work in this primary care. Identical workload, morning 8 to evening 4:30. Identical workload, everything identical. I used to go there on time, not even one day I was late by 1 second. During the winter, if there is snowing and all those things, on the previous day when I know the weather is it is snowing, I get up early, some 20 to 30 minutes early, scrape and everything. I reach there on time. Others used to come 10 to 15 minutes late. I used to finish my work, and 99% of the time, I used to leave the hospital by 4:30, whereas other patients, they used to stay there till, some people till 7:30, some 6:30. Identical workload, time management, lack of efficiency. I'm not saying these things to boast or brag. I'm sharing some facts so that to encourage you to learn how to manage time effectively. So I was able to find more free time to spend with my son. I was able to find more time for going to the library or do other social skills and everything. When they say work-life balance, oh, I don't have that much of time free. I don't get a free time. This time busy. That is because of poor time management skills. Modi holds a roadshow. Mamata Banerjee holds a roadshow. Tell me, my dear friends, do you agree if I say both of them have all these 7 life skills? Do you agree or not? Because that communication skill, verbal, non-verbal body language, then interpersonal skills, all these OTs and co-workers, party men, memory in any speech on all those things, sharp. Modi has to remember about what is going on in different parts of the world. He has gone to the G7 summit. You cannot, every time you cannot check the read and all those things. Everything. Stress. Do you think that life is easy? Is it a bed of roses? Right now, it's the coalition government. That again is a more stress. Managing all these things, people. And thinking skills, how to think, how to influence the voters. Mamata Banerjee, they thought, okay, this time she's not going to get that many seats. BJP will get it. 30 seats. Mamata Banerjee will previously less seats, but what happened? It is the other way around. BJP got 12 seats. They lost 6 seats. Mamata Banerjee 29. Single woman, unmarried, Kumari Mamata Banerjee. 7 life skills. These real life examples. If I had showed only Modi, then somebody here will call me I am a Sanghi. That's a problem. Even if a real example, if I say, if it is Modi, then I'll be Sanghi. If it is a Mamata Banerjee, I don't think that anybody will call me Tringi. Okay? Trinamool Congress or Tringi. No. These are facts. I share only facts. I am apolitical. Facts are facts, whether you like them or not. Look at Mamata Banerjee's body language. Oh, gestures. Look at the way she uses different kind of gestures. And look at this. They are arch enemies. Modi and Mamata ji. Both of them are in politics. You must be a great actor. Look at the way they are laughing, smiling at them as if they are all very, they love their company. Do they love their company? Teniji, do they really love their company? Huh? Huh? Do they really? No. But in politics, acting, you must be a great actor. That is body language. Now, PANSIGHT webinars already posted on YouTube. Do you want to learn all these 7 life skills? The answer is yes or no. Do you want to learn more about these 7 life skills? Put in the chat box. Yes or no. Yes, Karupasamy. Yes, good. Then easy. I have already given talks on these 7 topics. I'm going to share that one. Just YouTube, they are all there. PANSIGHT is the brand name of this one, whatever the webinar site on YouTube. Word power, I gave that talk just 2 or 3 weeks back. That is verbal communication. Body language, non-verbal communication. Apathy, sympathy, empathy, that is for interpersonal relationship skills. Memory power, distress and eustress for stress management. Busy syndrome, time management. And how to think, thinking skills. They're all there. Only thing is you have to make the time to watch them. Upcoming talks, every Thursday, I give a talk. Next week, it is power of knowledge. After that, power of proverbs. The link is same. You can take a screenshot and set your alarm if you have a smartphone at 7:50 on Thursday, so that you won't unintentionally or you won't forget to join the meeting. Thank you for joining this seminar. Any questions or comments? Now, I told you the time management. Now there are 10 minutes or 11 minutes. Ask questions only now related to this topic. Then after 9 o'clock, yes, if you stay around, we'll have discussion. You can share your stories. And I'll be able to give you more examples. That'll be very useful. Okay, let us start. Questions only, first 10 minutes. Who is going to shoot the first question? Did you find this session what? Entertaining, enlightening, and empowering? Then you put E, triple E. Triple E, that is entertaining. Okay, thank you, Roy ji. Entertaining, enlightening, and empowering. Yes, thank you, Musamali ji. Okay, good. Okay, Vishnath ji. Thank you. Question. Anybody? Okay, if there are no questions, then I will give you something more, share something more. How did I develop the public speaking skills? Are you not interested? Are you interested in knowing how I developed the public speaking skills? I joined the medical college service in 1981 in Trivandrum Medical College. I used to feel nervous going before the students to take a class. My English language, that skills were terrible. My vocabulary was poor. So I found it difficult to express my thoughts or anything or explain things to the students fluently in English. So I identified, okay, that is my weakness. First you diagnose. First you identify what is the problem. Then fix the problem. I used to read only the Malayalam newspaper. No English newspaper. Nothing. Then I subscribe to Hindu newspaper. Then every day, after work, I used to read the editorial. Why editorial? Because the editorial every day it will be on a different topic. Today it may be about inflation, tomorrow about the climate, another day it may be about terrorism. All those things, the topic will be different. So when they talk about a particular topic, the vocabulary, the words, new words. And I bought 3 volumes of Webster's English Dictionary. Very heavy. In 1981, it cost me more than 1,000 rupees. Lot of money. And it will have complete explanation, the root, how that word originated, exactly everything. And every day I used to learn at least 5 to 10 new words. And the very next day, I use those words in my conversation, in my class or anything. There's no point in learning something, and if you don't use that one, you will soon forget it. Vocabulary expanded. And my confidence also grew up. Then comes public speaking skills, books on public speaking skills from the British Council Library, borrowed. Then I started in Trivandrum. There is every day evening, there'll be somebody giving a talk at the VJT hall or at the Tirthavada Mandapam or in the Puttanchanda, that ground, some politician. Evening, I used to go there and watch there critically, how they start their speech. Then what do they do with your hands? Expression, volume modulation, EMS, we had stammering. In spite of that, EMS, the audience, more number of people used to show up for EMS. So he's handicapped. He was handicapped, but that didn't discourage him to speak. Then I thought, in spite of his speech impediment, he is not ashamed. He is not afraid. Then why should I be afraid? Got it, Dr. Tenny? So that EMS was that one. He was a big time motivator for me to overcome this fear. If he can do it, I can do it. So whatever I learned from observing that one, I started applying. Right now, you see, I'm showing a gesture. I'm not sitting still. And over a period of time, now it is difficult for me not to show a gesture. Now it is very difficult for me not to show a gesture. Just like during my days, it was very difficult to pass SSLC examination. Only 30 to 40% of the students used to pass. Now it is the other way around. It is extremely difficult to fail the SSLC examination because 99% children, they pass. Okay? The same way, now I learned. Then subsequently, I have conducted or given many talks on public speaking workshops, skills workshops, even for Rotary Club members, self-education. Is this story, real life story, motivating, my dear friends? If it is really motivating, say M, put M in the chat box. I have not exaggerated anything. Okay, Rohit Ranji, M. This is what I did. It is not impossible. It is not very difficult also. It's not very easy because you have to spend some time. You have to read. You have to check the dictionary. That is where the laziness comes. Many people they are lazy. And you guess. Guessing is not going to correct. Words guessing will be wrong. I'm going to type in a word and you tell me what is the meaning of that word. That is a defenestration. Defenestration. What could be the meaning? Take a wild guess. If you haven't heard this word before, take a wild guess and chat in the chat box, or you say, raise your hand and say, what do you think the word defenestration means? It's okay to go wrong. Let us have some fun. Let us have some fun. What does the word defenestration mean? Anybody? Come on. Why are you so shy? Why are you so inhibited? Why? Dr. Teni, Dr. Shaji Prabharan, again, opposite to fenestration. Then what is fenestration then? That is a smart way. He is smart. You should become a politician. Dr. Teni, okay, you don't give the right answer, but you don't know the right answer, but you know how to fool. Politics will be a good profession for you. Defenestration, even in your wild guess, you won't come out that one. That is throwing somebody out through the window. ജനലിൽ കൂടെ തള്ളി എറിയുന്നതിനാണ് defenestration. When did I come across this word? I saw a movie. In that movie, there is a subtitle, English movie. Okay, I will teach you how to defenestrate. Okay, I thought, what is this? Defenestrate. I haven't heard that word before. English movie subtitle. So I immediately checked Google and then it said, okay, throw somebody out through the window. So that is defenestration. And if you guess, you will go wrong. Do you think there's a difference between the expression fat chance and slim chance? Do you think there's a difference? Then you put, if you think yes in the chat box. If you think there's no difference, put no. What are the chances of my getting this loan approved? If the bank, suppose SBI says, well, a thin chance, a slim chance. And ICICI Bank manager says, what are the chances of my getting this loan approved? You have a fat chance. Do they mean the same? No. English is a funny, strange language. Fat chance means again, no chance. Slim chance also is very, very this one. So if you make a guess, you'll be wrong. So I stopped guessing. So if you want to expand your vocabulary, dictionary. This is very easy. At that time, I had to depend on a paper volume. Now online, Google, ask, you get the meaning. And Merriam-Webster online, you will be able to get a typical example also. So invest, make this whole talk. Teniji and other people, if you have children, teenagers or anybody, ask them to watch this video. It is required. Formal education from the schools is not enough. Look at Modi, I'm going to compare. Fact, Modi, Manmohan Singh, prime ministers. I'm comparing apple to apple. Manmohan Singh, formal education. Yes, a Dr. Manmohan Singh, PhD in economics from Cambridge University, Oxford University. He was the RBI governor and all those things. And he became the finance minister in 1991. And from then till the prime minister, did he win even a single seat at any time by contesting in the parliament election? No. He contested once in 1998. He was defeated. Always through the Rajya Sabha nomination. What about Modi? His formal education, we know for sure, 10th grade. He completed 10th grade in 1967 when he was 17 years old. After that, he claims that he got BA in politics science 1978, 11 years later, from Delhi University through distance education. Then MA in political science 1985 from Gujarat University. And Kejriwal says those degrees are all fake. Okay. Manmohan Singh, Modi, communication skill. Who has got the great communication skill? Modi or M.M. Singh? In the chat box. Modi. So this is a real example. Formal education, no. Self-education. And Modi is the only prime minister from India. We had Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Manmohan Singh, all those. Only prime minister who was invited twice to address the Congress, joint session of the Congress in USA. First time, only prime minister. Did he come and speak in Hindi or Gujarati? No. That much of self-confidence, self-education, life skills. So now I think that I have entertained you and enlightened you. I'm going to stop the recording, but don't go away. We'll continue the discussion. At that time, Shaji Prabharan and other people, you can share your own real life, some example stories so that we'll learn. I want to learn something from you because I am a bit selfish. What's the point in my giving you everything? I want to get something back from you. Okay? I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, Sama, see you next week.